do apologize if you hear a weird whirring bin and show you guys the updates to my creative maps. I now have several bases throughout the galaxy. I've got 3 main ones that have been finished that I'd like to show you guys. If you guys weren't here for the previous video I did with just my one single base, I just want to let you know this is a great game. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Started playing it at the suggestion of some people in the Gaming Dads group on Facebook. If you're a dad that loves gaming, I highly suggest joining Atmosphere in there. Just a bunch of dads who enjoy gaming and being a father. And we just love helping each other out in the games, in life. It's a great support group. Couldn't ask for a better bunch of guys. Normally I wouldn't go and recommend online groups other than my own for people on Facebook, because everything I've seen has just been toxic as hell, but Gaming Dads is awesome. Ooh, that was great. And, okay. Here I am at one of my bases. So, this is Renunciant is what I named the planet. Got sporadic grit storms. Okay, yeah, this is the, like, dead planet. It's got ancient bones. Very dead, very deserty planet. Here's my little office building that I set up for a lot of the planets now. Whenever I go and put a base on one, I just slap down the landing pad. What the... That was a close overfly. But I've slapped down this landing pad. I've put down a teleporter for fast jumps between the bases. And then one of these is set up with a, should be set up with just, yeah, there you go. Got your Galactic Trade Hub terminal. And then over here, have the office area. This one is an interesting little base that I set up. Newbie seed. Looks like a tick. Hidden extra claws. Okay. Those guys are kind of cool looking. They look like giant bouncing ticks. Okay, here's the base. Here are nice little walkways here. Come through, it's got a nice little courtyard here with another entrance to that main building, but first I'll take you into that area. I've got all these buildings nice and connected here. Come over here, and this building is basically just leads to a little observation dome. Office. Not much to it, just an office. Basically where the administrator, maybe the secretary, works. And then you come over here, got a ladder. I'll show you from outside again. basically made a tower out of some circular rooms. Come up here, and this is my first time working with some of the extra little bits and pieces inside. So you've got vents, you've got computer panels, you've got the weird ball with pipes. There's a computer server in the side there on the left. Got another bed, another terminal, some more servers, more terminals. Come up to the next room. Got more of the pipes. Just pipe room. This room just has some computers. And then get up here to the main room. And what we have here is basically our air traffic control room. Fortunately, you can't have a biodome without the water. That's just so everyone's feet are comfortable while they're working with electronics. No safety hazards there. We've got your air traffic control room. Lots of air traffic controllers can sit here, see where everything's at. That's the base for Radio Center. Simple so far. I still have to go and add a housing unit to it. It's one of my newest bases. Draxus on the Scorched Planet is my first base, so I'll go to there first, and then I'll go to Atlantis, which is a cool little sea base that I've made. As you can see, I've got a couple other bases and all, but those don't really have all that much on them yet. So basically the main three, the one I'm on right now, Rainuin, Atlantis, and Draxus. We'll hit Draxus up. Draxus and Atlantis will not have the same three-structure landing pad as that base did, because these were built before I decided to just start that generic landing pad structure. Because after these first two, I decided, you know what, I need some sort of generic structure just for laying out the beginnings of the base. And then I'm going to try and make every base a little bit different. This game, but these warps take way too long. This is my main base. This is the first one I've created. As you can see, this is the one that has all my different NPCs. Got my supervisor, my weapons person, and my farmer. I've actually finished all of the quests these guys have for me. So that's one of the interesting things with excuse me, that's one of the interesting things with the creative modes. You can get the quests done really quick. Now if you come through here, I have this empty room which I still have to figure out what to do with, and then that leads to the landing pad. But I also have this little hallway here that leads out to the landing pad. Terminal right off the landing pad. And then up there I've got 3 more landing pads. That way visitors can come check things out. Have their own galactic trade hubs in here, lots of them. That way I can have lots of trading going on. After all, this is my main planet. And yes, this is a scorched planet. Weather sunny. You get lots of like blistering storms on here. Like right now it's 124.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So but this is my little area for friends and stuff to land their ships if they want. Yep, it's got a little viewing bubble there. I'm going to come out this way and get to the main area of the base. So as I come around the corner, we've got the parking garage for my Colossus. And over here we have a parking garage for the other 3 exocraft. And that first room that I showed you that was untouched still, that is actually under this parking garage. And then if we go over here into some biodomes, we have our plants here. Over into this biodome, we have some more plants. Down this way, come into a nice little sunroom that I made, and we've got hydroponic trays just full of plants, which I have to go and recharge. Got a little bit of everything in here. This is my little farm that I've made. That door is the main building where we came in. Under here is nothing but support structures. Come in here, first stop we go over this way, we've got some seating. We have a wonderful view from some picture windows. We've got a little breakfast nook with wonderful views. All of this is skylights. Now over here we've got our little bedroom. Very utilitarian, but I've got a single Martian. He's out on his own. But come over in here, this is the work area. Some couches. We have the work desk, some more couches. Has his little computer corner. Save points, all But you could, excuse me, but you've got the little breakfast nook here. So this is my main little mansion base that I've got going on. I'll probably still expand on it later, but for now I'm happy with it. I'll show you up here just a little bit. I have my signal beacon and the exocraft beacon on the roof here, just because I figure that makes the most sense. Nice sky view of everything. My personal landing pad, the other way. I'm very happy with it. I think it's cool. So now I'm going to go to the third base that I have. I only have the 3 that I can show you. We were already at Green Museums, so we'll go to Atlantis. So this next place is in Ocean World. I've had a dead world, a scorched world, here's an ocean world. I have a couple of overgrown worlds that I've put bases on but have not yet constructed on. I've got radioactive world that I've put stuff on, but haven't really constructed on other than to put the main base. So I'm not going to go to those worlds. I just want to show you the main bases I've already built. This goes into the main house. Got a lot of your mechanics here. Got your weapons, portable, and the little office here. Come over this way into the main house. And you've got the bedroom there, which is just under the stairs. Doesn't need much, just one little place to sleep. Come up here, it has a nice little viewing room. It's a wonderful view out the window. That's just beautiful. You can see the rains, you can see the water, see the cliffs. It's awesome. You have the little control panel here showing you the weather outside. Over here you've got another little viewing area, a little breakfast nook. Once again, a beautiful view. I always try to get good views when I have these little sitting room areas. And then here's what I love about this. I have made my first underwater area. I've connected it to the regular areas. So I'm about to show you how I've done that. Come out here, you've got a nice little boardwalk area. You've got your ship. Got this beautiful ocean. climbing up the ladder. This one has a nice farm in the biodome up top. Got all the plants in here. I think this turned out really cool. And you drop down the stairs again. I really like making the towers. It's kind of cool. You leave the tower, come over this way. You've got this nice long hallway coming out this way. And then you have this. This is the one confusing thing about this is your underwater buildings can only go so far up. They cannot break the surface. So you have to put a surface building halfway underwater. Well, it seems that those surface buildings can get a little bit flooded, which is fine. It doesn't really do anything. But you get this weird, like, flooded building. But if you go down, if you look, you're splashing and all. But right here, you're not really underwater. But you've got water right here. You have just this weird little area of water in the middle of the building. Come down here. This is still one of the outside, not underwater buildings. But if you look, there's no water in this one. It's still just that one little film up there. I have no clue how to get rid of that. Come down one more layer and I'm suddenly in the water. Underwater buildings. Got some fish swimming around out there. And there we go. Pulling down. Just want to pop out this door real quick. There is got the windows there. And there's an outside look at my underwater buildings. Still want to add on to this. I've got my exocraft there. We'll head back in real quick. And run this way. Over here to this part of the building. This part has a moon pool in it. So you can either come in and out the door or you can just drop down into the pool. So that's the start of my underwater building. Like I said, I hope to add on to this. And that is Atlantis. And so far that's what I've got for my big main 3 bases. So hope you enjoyed the tour. And as I build more, I'll be doing some more tour videos to show you what I've come up with. Try to make every base that I create a little bit different. Trying to get bases on all the different planet types so that I can show off the planet types as well. But that's what I've got so far. And I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. And we'll see you back here on the channel later. Oh, here's some flying worms. Some of the creatures on this planet, they're basically just flying worms. highly recommend the game. Lots of fun. If you don't want to get killed by rampaging beasts on planets or sentinels, I highly recommend Creative. You can build without worry about resources and all, so just let your imagination run wild. There you go. So everyone have a good day, and we'll be back later.